One of the best ways to make your movie look slick is to have good sound. Wait a second, didn't you say look slick? Well, yes, even if they don't realize it, poor quality sound can diminish a viewer's perception of a movie. And particularly bad sound can jar someone right out of your story. So it helps to know a bit about what you're doing with sound. You'll thank me when you get into post-production, I promise. There are 4 basic kinds of microphones, or mics, you could run into while you're using a DV camera. There are boom mics, lav mics, shotgun mics, and your in-camera mic. The in-camera mic is the easiest to use, since it's built right into the camera, but also usually the worst quality. It can't be aimed apart from the camera, and it picks up the low hum of your camera's motors. So the sound is never quite clear. Whenever possible, you should try to use an external mic that plugs into a mic input on your camera. Shotgun mics are really useful because they only hear what's directly in front of them, rather than the wide area that your in-camera mic picks up. This is great for cutting down background noise and getting great sound effects or dialogue on your actual subject. You can buy a mic like this at any high-end store, and they can vastly improve the quality of your sound. A quick note about recording dialogue. Sound waves travel up and out from a speaker, so you'll get the best sound from an actor by placing the microphone in front and just above the speaker. To that end, you might want to turn your shotgun mic into a boom mic. Boom microphones are so called because they are attached to what is called a boom pole. There are very professional boom poles that do things like dampen vibrations and extend to great lengths, and there are microphones built especially for them. You can build your own boom with an external microphone and a broom or mop handle. Just tape the mic to one end like so, and then wrap the cord around the pole to keep it from hanging down in your shot. Now you can get the mic up above the actors and out of the shot. And you have the control to point the mic at each actor as they're speaking to get the best possible sound. If you're recording a news broadcast or something that's just impossible to get a normal mic into, you might consider lavalier microphones, or lav mics. These are small microphones that clip onto a collar or lapel and have a wire that runs down to a little box you can clip to a belt. You can also get radio lav mics for wire-free use. These can be very convenient, but because they are below the speaker's mouth and right up against their chest, the sound can be a little bassy and not as good as a boom mic would get. Once your microphone is hooked up, you can check your sound levels. At the bottom of your LCD screen, there should be a little sound meter like this that will show you that you're actually picking up sound and how loud it is. Sound can blow out just like a picture. And if you're picking up too much sound, then it just ends up as white noise. You can set your camera's input levels either with a little dial or an internal menu. Turn them down if you're on a crowded street, or up to catch somebody whispering. As a rule of thumb, you want your levels to peak or hit their highest point, just barely in the red. If the sound is staying in the red, you have a problem. But just peeking into the red every now and then is just right. You can also check your levels and general sound quality by wearing headphones that are plugged into your camera. Now you'll be hearing the exact sound that your camera is recording. So if the sound is blowing out, you'll know. You also may be able to hear airplanes going overhead or traffic noise or any other sounds that you're used to in daily life, but may not want to be recording for your movie. Don't be afraid to stop a take and wait for the airplane or whatever it is to pass before you record again. If there's a bad noise on your original soundtrack, then it can be difficult or even impossible to remove. So remember, sound is the underappreciated linchpin of your digital video project. Good sound can give a movie that extra polish that really sets it apart. And if you record good sound to begin with by using the right microphones, positioning them well, and checking for odd sounds, you're in a much better position.